Whoa, off the plan disaster story right now. So let's see, the contracts. This off the plan apartment was purchased on the 20th of June 2021 for 590k. The off plan unit is purchased in Gillespie Street, Liverpool. And I'm not going to tell you who's the developer, who's the agent, because he just hung up on the phone on me just then. Because as per the email from the 14th of October, the assessor who wrote us this email said, we require a letter from the client stating they are accepting a lower valuation as it came back at $550,000. Oh no, my client purchased it at $590k. Please can you arrange and then I can issue a formal approval from one of the credit analysts from obviously bank blanked out. Now settlement is actually next week. The way that off the plan purchases work, guys, for you newbie first home buyers, you will first meet a very charismatic real estate agent, maybe referred from a friend, or maybe you saw an ad on Facebook. This client of mine obviously met this agent and said, ooh, this Liverpool property is really good. He's like, yeah, very good. So she put down $5,000 expression of interest to register to purchase this property. And he goes, hey, congratulations, they'll allow you to buy it. And she's like, yay. So she paid 10% in June 2021. Now, their first set settlement was in June 2022, but then that was cancelled, delayed. Now it's somewhere in October. Usually with off-the-plan purchases, we can't do a valuation upfront to check whether this property is really worth $590k. And to conveniently make it easier for everyone that's involved, 2 weeks prior to settlement, they announced that, hey, you guys can send a valuer in. Even though a couple of months before we said, hey, can we send a valuer in? No, it's not ready. Wait 2 weeks before settlement. And you obviously know, if valuation is short, you really don't have time to challenge it. Now, obviously, you guys know who I am. I bust the balls of people who mess with my clients. So I called the agent and I said, hey, mate, valuation is pretty short. Do you have like 6 comparable sales to challenge this valuation? And he's like, what the hell, man? I don't have any comparable sale, okay? Just get it to full valuation, okay? And I was like, dude, that doesn't work that way. The bank does a 5 to 10 kilometer radius search to see comparable sales that are purchased and settled in that area to compare to this new building, and I need those figures to challenge it. He's like, what the hell? Too much confusion. Hang up on the phone. So what do? I call the client and she's like, what do I do? So, hey, calm down. I'll show you the options and you let me know whether you can do this. So basically, this was the original loan structure I did for her. Purchase price $590k. We're borrowing 80% at $472k. She's a first home buyer. And settlement is 25th October 2022, next week. And I'm so freaking nice. I also helped her with the first homeowners grant scheme, which means she gets 10k. I told her the new structure right now is, okay, the valuation is $550k, can't challenge it, don't have time, and plus I don't have figures to challenge it. Borrowing 80% will be $440,000. You purchase the property for $590k, you pay 10% deposit, which is $59k. The remainder is $531. So this amount is required. This amount is agreed by the bank at 80% of the new valuation. You are now short $91,000, whilst previously she was only short $59,000. So technically she is 32 grand short. And since this is an off the plan purchase, she will get the $10,000 grant. So she is technically out of pocket 22k. So I was like, hey, number one, do you have this money? If you don't, does your family have this money? Or number 3, worst case, I need to arrange a private and personal loan for you ASAP. So she's like, Mom, Dad, do you have like 32k? Oh, cool, you're gonna give me 50k? Sweet. Now, bless her karma, she has great parents. But imagine if she had poor parents. In this scenario, if her parents couldn't come up with the cash or she didn't have the cash for the, the difference, I could have got her a 90% loan against this property. But a lot of lenders won't borrow 90% against a off-the-plan purchase, which is in Liverpool and it's high density. And plus, for me to submit to another lender will take me another 2 or 3 weeks, which means she won't be able to settle on time, which means there'll be a $400 a day late settlement penalty fee. So I gave her a template and told her to write this out. I, blah, 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 confirm I accept the valuation of yada, yada. Really, she didn't want to accept it, but no choice. And I accepted the fact that it came at $550 and not at $590k, and I wish to proceed unwillingly. So the agent called me back and said, hey mate, sorry, there was bad reception, so I hung up with you. I was like, BS. Obviously, I told the client what happened. Yeah, I was a bit of a dobber. And she gave the agent a bit of a smack verbally. But guys, the moral of the story is be careful with these off-the-plan high-density purchases. And if the real estate agent is very charismatic, be extra careful, guys. So I got a call from the real estate agent just then apologizing. Oh, sorry, I hung up on you. Yeah, whatever. Because I saved your bloody deal. And you got bloody, what, 15 grand commission from this? And I got like a couple of grand for just doing this loan? Who's the hero here? Anyway, that's my story. So drop in the comments. Let me know what you think. Are you still interested in buying off-the-plan properties, especially in this turbulent market?